Like Revelation 4:11 says, "Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created." So the creation of this world and the universe and human beings and animals and all of these things gave God great pleasure to create these things from nothing and then to derive pleasure. And there doesn't really seem to be a limit on this. It could go on forever and forever. The things that God created, he created for his own eternal pleasure. And that means the rest of us can take in on that. That's the first thing. God wants to take pleasure in his creation. So that's something that we can participate in as well. Okay, so another thing that God is really interested in is defeating death and sin. His original creations did not contain death and sin. Those are things that mankind added to his creation, and of course, resulted in much conflict. But he wants, in the long run, there to be no death and no sin. And of course, this could only be accomplished by the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ in order that we could be justified and reconciled to him. If you look, sometimes I try to look up some different verses that refer to some of these things we talk to that we don't look at quite as much as some of the other ones. So one of them that's John 3, verse 8. He that committeth sin is of the devil, for the devil sinneth from the beginning, which is a clue that there was the gap of time before Adam came here, that the devil was down here and of his own chose to sin. The beginning goes all the way back to Genesis 1:1. For the devil sinneth from the beginning. For this purpose, the Son of God was manifested. That means that Jesus came to earth as a man, that he might destroy the works of the devil. So the devil was the beginning of sin, and since God's desire is to have a final defeat of death and sin, the devil's going to be defeated also at some point. So we should not be associated with the devil in any way. We should keep our distance and know how to defeat the devil's purpose in our own life.